to kick off for Seattle.
The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from Seattle. Nifty move. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. To throw, here's Nix. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. You talk about this Seahawk defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Nix to the air. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
From the 43, here's second down and 7. Here's Nix. This one swung out here to Jones.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Down carry by Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
To throw is Nix.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. But back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
Now it's Nix. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
They're going. It's Nix.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker the third.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That really sets him back, a loss of 6.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Cougar 19.
Second and long. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
19 tight. 19 tight. Panther 11. Panther 11. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Still going. Inside the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Ken Walker
with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a give to Jones running left.
To the 43, second down. We talk about this Seahawk defense.
They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground and get basic sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if we can get to it. 27 yards there, a first down.
give to Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And this is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. Now Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may still get a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
A check down here to Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Back to Walker on first down. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. The Seahawks at 10-1 now on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
On the
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Viking 18.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Okay, break. Let's go now.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throw out wide to Walker. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Let go.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
2nd down and 8.
Hey! Bronco 80. Ready?
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
60 Vikings.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of the rookie from Ole Miss. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42.
That's another Seahawks.
Cut that team. Cut that 22-yard
line.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Vikings 33-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm, and he delivers it with confidence.
Oh, Walker showing the power. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this group, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. He'll be 2nd down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing, Nix. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle, Jones. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd and 4. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Nix. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Jones is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. It'll go as a sack for a loss of a yard, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Bo Nix, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
70, get the wolf.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, he finds Arroyo. But he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
3rd and 1.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. That'll be caught by Cup. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. And touchdown, Seattle! A big play there. 46 yards. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nicky Manwari. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
70, Cowboy 80. 18, 5 here.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's got it. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Get it. 80. Cowboy 80.
Second and 1. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Elijah Arroyo as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
At their own 6-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Come on, set! Cougar 19!
Looking to throw. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And they'll get him down past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And that looked
generate some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Tag. 19, Tiger, 9, go.
They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Viking 18.
To the right side, this is Walker. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Happy Lions. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Buffalo 8, Cowboy 8.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
19, get it. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Jackson Smith-Njigba, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
To throw is Nix.
And that is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
36 yards.
And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
The Vikings will line up for the
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
At the 15-yard line.
Come on. Hey, go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
He completes this to Walker.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
First down, Minnesota.
Off the play fake, Nix.
He'll buy some time right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Again, this to Jones. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
44.
Nix to the air. He's got room at the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw, here's Nix. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working out of the gun is Nix. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hockenson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 2. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Seahawks looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Sliding out of the pocket. Open man right side is Cup complete. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On play action, they'll throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Elijah Arroyo, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The extra point now coming from Myers. Now before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out, and they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
49, Vikings 26. Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt home.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this run. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
That's taken in by Arroyo. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Back to throw here. This is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Cooper Kupp from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Seahawks 56, Vikings 26. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Set. Ready.
Throwing Nix. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now it's Nix. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's Nix. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Ryan Wright now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the right sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Cooper Kupp with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Seahawks add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Vikings 26. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Almost set. Ready. Buddy. Hot.
2nd and 6. Forced out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see a franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down he goes.
takes it up to the 40. No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Nix. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A very solid gain of 27. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The extra point now coming from Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nix. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach have plenty to say about this game.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Nix. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
As they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Rolling to his left. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Let's go now. Bronco East.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Over set. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Over set. Ready. 180. Return.
Looking to throw. Nix. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Nix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to the air with Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
First down, Minnesota.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. To throw is Nix. Escaping the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches that wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Seahawks, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it hotter. 2 a.m. we ended up at Live. 3 a.m. we like Pope. And 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home. Just spend, make our own, we don't follow the trends. 100 on our own expense. Only live once, so let's take, don't miss. Pour them all out, then reload it. More drinks, more sips, more time getting spent on text. More things that I gotta compare. Let's be honest for once and own it. Lose ourselves and live in the moment. When they doubt, we just show them. Private plane, we just float in. Zombie Nation.
your head, you refuse to hear. I'm the face that you have to face, mirrored in your stare. I'm what's left, I'm what's right, I'm the enemy. I'm the hand that'll take you down, bring you to your knees. So who are you? Yeah, who are you? Yeah, who are you? Yeah, who are you? What if I say I'm not like the others? What if I say I'm not just another one in your place? You're the pretender. What if I say I will never surrender? What if I say I'm not like the others? What if I say I'm not just another one in your place? You're the pretender. What if I say that I'll never surrender? What if I say I'm not like the others? What if I say I'm not just another one in your place? You're the pretender. What if I say I will never surrender? What if I say I'm not like the others? What if I say I'm not just another one in your place? You're the pretender. What if I say I will never surrender? So who are you? Yeah, who are you? Yeah, who are you? You take a mortal man and put him in control. Watch him become a god. Watch people's heads roll. Just like the Pied Piper, led rats through the streets, who danced like a marionette. like the Pied Piper, let rest through the streets. We dance like marionettes, swaying through the symphony, swaying through the symphony of destruction.
I'll stay forever. I'll stay forever.
I was playing shows on outside of Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know. Yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, yeah, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said, I have a proposition. Every they want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? And she said, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. So I sung her I wore when it came hard to breathe. Had to focus to make sure I hit the notes. And there's palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to flow. That's your man, hey, cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. Now she say I'm a magician. And if you really want to take me home tonight, it's quite alright. Yeah, she say, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. I'm in love, girl, is it obvious? I'm just trying to figure you out. I want all of you if I'm honest. I'm just trying to figure you out. You're all I need to know. You're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know.
He's got tattoos, he's bad news. Yeah, that's all anybody's ever said about me. And yeah, I like you cut loose, too. You might think I chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6'2" humming, Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed round here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same my Dixie, same rowdy Bonds with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line him up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. my name when I show up now. And I've been from New York to LA and every place in between, but they don't do it like we do it in my home.